I'm trying not to do hey guys, because you know we gotta be different today. So hey. Okay, so we're gonna be doing this look today, and I stepped out of my comfort zone and used different products. So if you want to see how I get this look, just keep on watching with product reviews as well. First off, we are going to be using the P. Louise base. This is shade Rumor 2. And I've actually been really loving this. And if you see me talking, I'm talking to my cousin Kristen. Hi Kristen, how are you doing? But yeah, I really like it. It does make my shadows really pigmented and they do not crease whatsoever. And it's kind of easier to apply my eyeshadows as well. For eyeshadow today, we're using the Makeup Obsession Dream with a Vision palette. I've been wanting to use this palette for a really long time. We're taking the deepest shade in the palette just about, and it's a nice fuchsia color. And we're taking it on this really precise brush. This look is all about precision and small brushes, honestly, if you want to be completely honest. It does take a little bit more, I want to say, technique and patience than my usual looks, but it really wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Just you have to have a steady hand, you have to be patient with yourself, and it's going to look bad before it looks better. So I just create this shape on the outer corner, and then I take this blue shade and pop that in the inner crease. And don't worry about blending it out yet, because we're going to do that next, but just worry about getting the pigmentation and the placement and the shape before you go trying to blend it out. I am using all the brushes that I usually don't use, honestly, like all these precision brushes. I will list them all down below, including all the products that I am using today. And yeah, then we're going to take this purple shade once again, fuchsia purple, blah blah blah, whichever one. It's a pinky purple, and we're going to take it and we are going to blend it in the middle. I took the lightest amount because this shade is actually really pigmented, and yes, it did stain my eyes. Then we're going to go back in with that teal color. I don't know what kind of color that is. It's really pretty, and we're taking it on this fluffy brush, and now is where we start the blending. We are going to blend because it did not honestly blend out really easy for me, because I did pack on the color first, but I really wanted to get that shape right. That is why I actually packed on the color like I did before I started blending. So it's whatever's comfortable for you, but I found it the easiest this way because I did this look the night before to try to, you know, practice it. So we're gonna intensify the purple we lost, and then we are going to go in with the blue shade and re-intensify that blend in that transition shade. Basically, it's all about working your way up to the intensity. Do not go in heavy-handed at first. Even though it looks like I did not. I tapped into it like 1 or 2 times each time and just blend, pack on, blend, pack on, blend, pack on. And using the P. Louise base actually helped me a ton. And then I'm going to go back into, again, the fuchsia shade, and we're going to re-intensify. It's all about, honestly, just, I felt like I needed to be really patient with myself. I'm sorry if you hear American Dad in the back. It is currently midnight and I work at 7:30 in the morning, so dedication to you guys. But we're going to continue to blend. But now here is I want to say it's the second hardest part. I don't even know what to call this. This was like a cut crease kind of, but I did an awkward shape that I saw on Leah, my friend Leah from Australia. She does this shape a little bit, I think. So I was kind of inspired by her to do something different. I will link her content down below, but I'm using the P. Louise base and using this little precision brush from Coastal Scents, and I am actually going to just basically cut my crease, but instead of cutting it half crease, I kind of make a half circle shape on the outside just to give it a different shape, because I'm tired of doing cut creases. I want to give you guys different content. And honestly, the P. Louise base for cutting cut creases is honestly my new favorite thing, because of the fact that it's a little bit more liquidy and way more opaque than my Essence. And the P. Louise base is $15, the Essence is $3. So I see the difference, but honestly, both do well. But I really do like cut creases better with the P. Louise base. And now we're going to be taking the Pixie Liquid Fairy Lights. This is a collaboration with Miriam, and we're going to be taking her Daylight Kit with Pixie. You can get it on their website, and we're going to be popping that all over where we put the P. Louise base. Sorry about screaming. American Dad, weird episode, you know what I'm saying. But I really did want to use a shimmer on the lid, but it didn't work out for some reason. I don't know. I guess I was having an issue with the palette. But I ended up using a liquid eyeshadow, and you guys know how I love liquid eyeshadows, and these ones are so glittery, and I really appreciate how glittery these ones are. But we're gonna be taking this like white, I want to say it's like it's like an icy blue. We're gonna pop that on our brow bone for some brow bone highlight action. And then I want to say that this is probably the hardest part of the whole thing. We're going to take the Suva Beauty Hydroliner in the shade Scrunchy. This is a UBV activated neon pink eyeliner. It's one of the cake liners. I really enjoy Suva Beauty Hydroliners. I don't know why or what about them. They do not crack. They are really easy to apply, and I'm using one of the Suva Beauty brushes actually, and I'll list that down below as well. They have like a whole bunch of precision brushes, and they're a really good price. They're not too expensive, but they work so well. They do not like fringe out or anything at the end. But these hydroliners are really easy to use. You just add some setting spray onto the top, make it like I would say do a little bit more of a watery consistency than anything else with these. But now we're on to the face. We're using the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer as a primer because I want to do an e.l.f. base. But as you're going to see, when I take my foundation, which is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, I know you guys have noticed the ugly tan line on my neck, on my chest, everything like that. I got a tan and none of my foundations really match me. So just like, bear with me. It's gonna look bad until like I go off camera and put a darker powder on top just to fix the color. I used the Benefit Hello Happy foundation powder, but this was like my perfect shade before I went to the beach and went fishing. So this Florida sun definitely got me like 2 to 3 shades darker, honestly, because I was like panicking. I was like, oh crap, like literally my cousin was sitting there like, oh my gosh, Michaela, you got so dark. And honestly, I did not realize that I got this dark until I look at that, look at the comparison. I thought it was gonna match me, but I really do like this foundation. It's really skin like, and I feel like $6. I don't feel like this is a $6 foundation. I feel like it's like it may be a $15 to $20 foundation, but it is $6, you guys. And we're also using the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. I don't know what shade this is. Their shade range is kind of weird, but I really like this concealer. It's really comfortable under my eyes. I always use hydrating concealers because I am combo skin and my under eyes are so dry. This is also the Ofra Perfecting Puff Sponge, which is super soft. And next we're going to be using the Halo Glow Setting Powder. And this is a Sedona Lace brush. I really like their brushes. I am obsessed with this one. You can use my code Michaela15 for 15% off Sedona Lace brushes. But we're going to be using the new Staycation Bronzer from Buxom. This is the shade Backyard Bronze, and I have not put this bronzer down. Every single time I've done my makeup, I have grabbed this bronzer, and I'm so obsessed with it. It looks so skin-like. You cannot see it on your skin, but it creates the most beautiful dimension to your face, and this glow that it gives is like beyond everything. And let me just tell you, it smells just like the blushes, and the blushes are my favorite smell in the world, and I'm obsessed. So that is that. Get this bronzer. Now we're using the Revlon Skin Lights highlighter, and I was not expecting this to do this. Like, look how, like, in person, it looks like this would, like, emphasize texture, but this highlighter does not emphasize any texture, you guys. I was so shook, and my cousin was, like, sitting over, like, gassing me up because of that highlight. Like, that highlight was popping, the texture was amazing, and I absolutely am obsessed with this highlighter. But we're just gonna pop, whatever was left on the brushes up under my eyes because I'm really lazy once I do my lower lash line. You guys, you already know this if you're a returning subscriber. If not, go ahead and subscribe at the button down below. But I always just do this because I'm just like, by this time, I'm just like really lazy about my under eyes, honestly. I just like really want it airbrushed. But we're also using Seychelles by the Buxom Primer Infused Blushes. There's a Wonder Lush blushes. By the end of my tutorials, I'd be like so tongue-tied, but we're gonna be using on that same brush just to make sure everything's tied in and blended, and we're gonna pop it on our nose because why not? And then, of course, Kylie Cosmetics. You guys, Kylie Cosmetics followed me on Instagram and I am so shook. Like, my life is made. Thank you so much, Kylie Cosmetics, for the follow. This is the shade Dose K and their liquid lipstick. You guys, like, literally, I was so happy. Like, I had tears in my eyes. Like, I cannot believe they followed me. Okay, we're gonna be using Get Stoned, which is the Meg's Cahill on Instagram, her brand. These are her rhinestones, and you get a lot in a pack. Like, I absolutely am obsessed with these. Every time I do my makeup, I want to stick these in my face. I just literally stick them on with eyelash glue, and literally they're like the most perfect like accent to anything ever. I have another tutorial coming up next that is very wearable, and I actually use those stones. But you guys, this look was everything. The liner is, you know, it glows in black light. The stones just made it, and like, I'm really proud of myself. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.